gotta show you a picture of Toby.
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen him yet.
His ear here kind of sticks out, so it looks like a little lion. And he does that thing like the little cats do, that the men cats, he does that. And then when he walks, it's funny because he walks like he's just this big old cat.
Today is his 21st. We're going out Friday night. We're gonna go take him out bar hopping Friday night. That's his favorite cake, 6-legged. Dang. So good.
I don't mind cooking on here. When it comes to cooking at my house, I'll never do it.
He's got to the point now he can crawl with the first 2 arms and 1 leg. I'm like, I don't care, I don't need the other leg. But he just and he's fast.
I won the bacon on Saturday.
You got the bacon?
I got the bacon.
And you like yours burnt with a side of bacon?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean?
No.
No, I thought you always liked your bacon burnt.
That's grandma.
You can grab one of the chairs, maybe, for the...
Yeah, grab one from the tumblers.
Okay. I'm gonna have glitter on my butt.
We're gonna have a bigger table.
Smile, Kyle.
Oh, Mr. Jason.
Just eat.
Did you not get enough sleep, honey?
Hell no.
You never get enough sleep. Bacon's good.
That'd be good. Cost us $20.
I know. That's all it cost us. You know, that honestly was the best $20 I ever spent. You see all the bacon that we got in the fridge still that we can use this?
Oh, no kidding?
Oh yeah.
No, is there a shit ton in there or something?
So we're gonna do BLTs one day this week too.
I love BLTs.
Yeah, they're not refilling at all.
No.
I'm not
Yeah.
eating them because I ordered Blaze food and he's gonna come down here. I'm surprised him with wings and cake.
Happy
Well, that's just horse
birthday.
shit.
Happy birthday.
Okay, you get Mariah's burger.
Mate.
Big 2-1, big 2-1. Taking him to a bar to get him his first drink. I'll pop out of here real quick in case go sit with him and not drink, but go sit with him so I can see him drink his first legal beer.
Pass me a mustard, JJ.
Out of here.
I'm on the verge of vomiting.
Corey left the huge bag of onions in the fridge. We asked who wanted them. Avery wanted them, and Avery left them in the fridge.
You don't like
Holy
onions?
shit.
Oh,
Well, they
so
can go
bad.
straight from
You can take that home with you.
I will. I'm about to go grab the onions.
Got to meet
there.
Jadis's boyfriend
Oh, yeah?
on Saturday.
Did they embarrass you at all?
No.
No?
Not yet.
Not yet?
No, we're not assholes like you. Is she talking to me?
100% she's talking to you. I know she wasn't talking to me.
I'm pretty sure she was talking to you. Hey, wait, what are you doing, Avery? Quit pushing buttons.
I'm trying to get some water.
Just push it in. Yeah. Oh.
Push it all the way in.
It is.
It comes out slow.
It's not running. Avery was over there pushing buttons too, so that could be it.
Avery.
There's like a little lock sign. I don't know.
Let me know when you need me to fix it. I know technology is hard.
Blind leading the blind right now.
It was working this morning. I got water out of it. Avery, keep your hands off shit.
You just got fired, dude.
Is it
Hey,
working?
does that sink work yet?
Yep.
Yeah, everything's hooked up, ready to go.
Is it?
They were down here till 7 o'clock Friday.
Really? I didn't know that.
The counter is a different height.
Yeah.
So it wasn't draining properly.
That wasn't draining
So
properly.
they had to.
Make some shit work.
It was free. Okay? This was free. You're welcome.
No, you don't deserve to say you're welcome, okay? Because you like to do shit last second and then expect perfection doing so. I know how you operate. Because I deal with that shit back there all the time.
Does JJ not look like me?
Yes.
Yeah, he does.
Different one of you that you showed me that
It's JJ.
Oh,
do you
you're
mean?
talking about the one where I look like a boy.
Yes,
Like
you
you guys-
JJ looks like you.
Let me see if I can find it.
You look like a boy in that picture.
Damn.
Being honest.
Oh, Joe's gonna be in the doghouse by the end of this.
That's what I said.
There is another one though. I know which one she's talking about because I wanted to be a boy.
Whoa.
That's JJ.
I don't see it in that one.
You don't see that? You look just like your mother in this picture.
You just don't have the hair.
I see it in the eyes, but the rest, no.
Oh, the nose, the growly face.
We think you look like JJ.
Sounds like a
You were skinny there, JJ. What
Yeah.
happened?
Beer.
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 Say happy 21st birthday. You're finally legal.
So,
Now you can drink at First Bingo's.
True.
So I gotta tell you about this hotline call we got last night.
I walk up in the bedroom and she's. And another thing.
So this guy called Pam twice. Pam hung up on him twice. And then he called back, so she just let it ring over to me. I'm like, you bitch. And so I pick it up, thinking she's on another call. And he goes, evidently, somebody doesn't like what I have to say, so they keep hanging up on me. So I'm going to try this again. So I let him talk. And he's like, I got my kids taken away from me. And I paid child support for 18 years, and now you're just letting women just throw babies in boxes. And I mean, he's just going on and on and on and on. And finally, I was like, can I say something? Can I ask you questions? I said, if this is so concerning to you, why are you not sitting at your state house, in your state house lawn, asking for change? Oh, he freaking then lit up. I was like, I'm done, dude. I'm over this, and I just told him off. I get his concern because a woman really has all the choice. If she wants an abortion, you have no choice. She wants to parent, you have no choice. But don't call an organization that has nothing to do with you and go off on us. Go talk to legislators. Ask for change. That's the only way it's. I can't ask for change for you. It's not going to happen like that. You have to do it yourself. Men have to stand up and ask for change.
Yeah, they comment, well, you should do this. You shouldn't do this. You should do this. You shouldn't do this. You should do this. It's like, well, okay, start your own company and you can do that.
You do
We're
it.
going to do this, you know. We're going to save babies.
Mm-hmm. Kyle, you're very quiet this morning. Did you get married this weekend?
No.
Why we got a ring on?
She gave it to me.
She gave it to you. She just doesn't want anybody else picking you up.
Pretty much.
So you gonna marry her?
Eventually.
Oh, eventually.
I ain't doing that shit right now.
Just go to Vegas.
Go to Vegas for that.
Pull some hangover shit.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Oh my God.
I'll take the man purse.
So you drugged us, you son of a bitch.
Hey.
But yeah, so now she has her ID.
Your woman let B ride a scooter outside naked?
Yep.
Yeah,
Your son is running around
We
Woodburn
left
with
it
no
on
clothes.
before and after.
Oh,
So-
my, that's indecent exposure. That's like, I would, if that's on the internet, I would seriously pull that off because that could be a CPS issue. Not even lying.
He has a huge rash,
Uh,
so you have to let him air out, or else he's
let's put him in the house.
Well, he was. He went outside, got on the scooter, started riding something.
We're going and doing a lap. We got 20 minutes.
Doing a lap.
Doing a lap.
How far?
I don't know, you wanna go with?
Oh, you should go with them, babe.
Go do a lap.
Go do a lap,
Why
babe.
don't you go too?
Hell no,
You should go too.
You want me to get on the back of JJ's bike?
I think
Because I ain't trusting you riding around with me.
Motorcycle?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought we were going to jog.
I guess so. Actually, the helmet's over at Kyle's, so we can ride over to Kyle's and drive it.
I haven't rode this in about 2 months.
going?
I'm gonna start on the chain. I'll be back. Tell me the dishes tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow, Jadis.
All right, see ya.
Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something?
Do you need this phone?
Oh shit, yes. Thank you.
Come on. Go home. I still have millions of TikTok messages, so you're beautiful. But like, so you don't answer those obviously, but I mostly just answer the ones where they're either like trying to find information or they're asking questions. But if they send like random videos, like I'm just probably not gonna respond.
Seatbelt, Missy. We're going to Zion. Well, we're going to find out Friday if we're going or not. Because if Alexis has to have surgery again, there's no way we're going to be able to go. Her plate, they think may be infected because her elbow's not healing. Alexis was riding a ruckus when she wrecked. Well, a ruckus is just a glorified moped. And on the state of Indiana, a moped does not have to have insurance on it. They said that since Alexis didn't have insurance on it and she was riding a motorcycle, they're going to suspend her license. So Joe's been dealing with the police officers for a month and a half, and he cannot get this fixed. So today, I said, you want me to take care of it? Because all kidding, that just did not sit well with Mr. Kelsey. So, yeah, there's that. He's too nice. That's the problem with Mr. Kelsey. Mr. Kelsey's too nice. Sometimes you got to put the hammer down. I don't know. We'll give him a couple more days. See where he gets. We normally work really well together. Today is a struggle. Uh-oh. Here we go. He's probably still mad at me. Hello.
Hey, I sent Michael Walker the printables on July 6th.
Oh, I didn't know. He sent me an email.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. See how short he is with it? That's when you know Mr. Kelsey's upset with me. No love you, bye. Mr. Kelsey's irritated with Mrs. Kelsey. Usually JJ would go after this guy, but you could tell JJ was really thinking about what I was saying. Well, and I think it's because he's in that predicament. Nobody's going to listen to a woman telling, legislators what a man wants. It needs to be men. I can't fix the world, much as I'd like to. This firehouse, I don't get involved too much with the contract side of things and people initially calling because we're getting so large. But I do know that the chief was at one of our other blessings and came up to me and introduced himself and said, that they were working on a box. And then the person that was working on the fundraising and stuff like that really took this by the horns. Her name is Julie. Really took this by the horns and just ran with it. And she's been literally running with it ever since.
So this all started when my youngest daughter, Leanne, introduced me to TikTok. And then we found this Miss Monica on there who's kind of taking names, kicking butt, my kind of gal. And we got obsessed with watching Safe Haven Baby Boxes and Monica, really entertaining. And then after the entertainment, the Lord really nudged me and said, we need this in South Madison County. And I'm like, okay. And then again, the nudging. And I said, okay, I'm in. So I went to my husband, who's been a volunteer here for a long time. He said, absolutely, let's do it.
This is a community that really rallied around the fact that they wanted it, and they didn't stop till they got it. Well, out of Georgia, the Hope Box actually started as the same year we did. We kind of got ahead of them, and they realized how expensive it was. I mean, we patented the box, which was almost $20,000. The risk assessments, that was $10,000. I mean, for them to do that when we've already done it, they decided, well, we're not going to reinvent the wheel. We're going to utilize what you use. And so they've worked with us from day one on education and awareness and eventually bringing boxes into Georgia. The Knights of Columbus have been consistently our biggest supporter. But anybody that's associated with the National Safe Haven Alliance, that are the original authors of the original Safe Haven bill from 22 years ago, those are the ones that don't want us coming forward. The problem with the National Safe Haven Alliance is they used to be the only game in town. Now, when you think of Safe Haven, you think of Safe Haven baby boxes anywhere in this country. We contacted them to partner with us. We said, we don't want to work against you. We can accomplish so much more when we work together. And every time, and we have the emails to show it, every time they say that they're not interested. But they don't want us coming into Florida because they get government money and government grants. They look at us like we're going to take those funds away from them. We don't take government money. We don't take government grants. We want to work with them. We want them to continue to get their funding because, again, we can accomplish so much more if we just work together. Yeah. Well, listen, Mom, I'm pulling into the firehouse. I'm blessing a box tonight at 6. So.
Oh, then I will let you go say hi to your dad because I know he's there.
Yeah.
And just, you know, bless it for me too.
I will.
From me. Okay, love you.
Love you too.
Bye-bye, baby.
Bye.
Your destination is on the right.
All right, let's rock this, Lexus.
Well, that was years ago. You brought a box to the library. Spoke with us.
You know what? I do remember that.
5 years ago, he tried to bring the baby box here. And you know how sometimes we're not ready?
Yep.
And then when I said, we're doing this, he goes, I tried 5 years ago.
Yep, I remember.
I said,
I had the money all raised.
I remember that.
I'm glad this happened. But
Finally, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't our time back then.
Now, some new law, July 1.
Senate
Yes.
345 just
Yeah.
took effect July 1, where adoption agencies that are licensed through the state can take custody of these babies.
Okay.
There is a cap on the funds that they can collect for these babies, which was very important for me to get in this bill. Because I don't want adoption agencies profiting off of the babies that we don't profit off them.
No.
Not that I would want to,
Right.
but I don't want somebody else paying for a baby that we've saved.
And that's what we had talked about.
Some of these nonprofits charge $45,000, which is craziness to me. Because $10,000 is reasonable.
That's reasonable.
For a home study, lawyer fees,
Right.
and court costs. I was not going to lay down the hammer until I had that in there.
We will have a family here tonight who wants to stay anonymous that has
One of our
one
babies.
of your babies. Yeah.
I think every community should have one.
Right.
I don't think there needs to be multiple ones in each town. I just think we don't want a woman that is in a crisis in Pendleton having to leave Pendleton to get a resource outside of Pendleton.
Right.
You just hope that you have a box and not need it, and instead of needing a box and not having it.
Exactly.
And so Julie called and said, hey, I'm thinking about doing a Safe Haven baby box. Do you know what that is? And I said, absolutely, I know what that is. I followed Monica for a long time on TikTok. And I remember like when Carmel got their baby box, and within 24 hours, they had a surrender.
And your story is kind of unique in itself.
Yeah.
I've heard your story before. It's an incredible story.
Well, it's truly my birth mom's story. I'm just the one who received her gift.
We're just excited to serve this resource, not only to our community, but anybody who's passing through. We're so excited.
I'd like to get a picture of you by the box on this side, if that's possible.
Sure.
So what's neat about this, I didn't understand how that works. The woman comes and puts her baby in the box on that
On
side,
the other side.
and it sets off a silent alarm here.
An actual alarm here, and then it pages the guys.
Okay. And once the baby's in here, that outside door locks.
Correct.
So why does it lock on the outside?
Well, you don't want somebody coming from the outside that sees a parent place the child inside
And then come in and grab
and
the
take
baby.
the child and steal the child. So it's a safety feature of the box.
So once a mother or a family comes and drops a baby off here, you don't know who they are, nothing, right?
That's the beauty of the box, is it's anonymous.
Yeah.
Our babies are not born in hospitals.
No.
And so these babies go directly to a hospital to get emergency medical care. Once they're deemed to be healthy, then they are either released to an adoption agency that has a parent waiting, or the foster care system. We
Okay.
just changed that law July 1st, allowing babies to go to adoption agencies.
Awesome.
So
Thanks.
I was contacted several months ago by Julie Schnepp and was inquiring if I would be willing to house a safe haven baby box to be placed at our fire station. Without hesitation, I said yes. A little help from my wife somewhere around in here too, so yeah, there was no saying no to this one.
Mr. Rogers of TV fame is often credited with the idea that in uncertain times to look for the helpers. And today we're surrounded by helpers. And we have a lot that are in uniform, but there's a whole lot of you that are sitting here that are also helpers that aren't in uniform. Our friends, neighbors, business community donated the funds and made this a reality in record time.
All right, now it is my distinct honor to welcome the founder and CEO of the Safe Haven Baby Box, Monica Kelsey. Monica?
Well, good afternoon, Pendleton, Indiana. It is a good day to be from Pendleton because today we give women in this community another option, and that is to anonymously surrender their infant if so they choose. And I don't know if you guys have been watching the news, but we're averaging right now about a baby every 10 days in our boxes, a baby every 10 days. Actually, in the state of Indiana, we've had 24 in boxes in the last 5 years. And just think about that, 24 lives that have been changed, not only for the mother who placed them or the child who is receiving the gift, but also the adoptive parents who now have made a family. Last week, this is not my speech, so if I lose it, it doesn't matter.
Me neither.
I just wing it. That's just me, I just wing it. But last week, I don't know if you guys follow us on social media, but last week I was in Oklahoma City launching the very first baby box in the state of Oklahoma. And to know that it was Oklahoma City Fire Department that contacted us and said, we're tired of finding dead babies in our community, what can we do? And they launched the very first baby box in the state. And that's how it's done, folks. That is how it's done. Indiana used to find 2 babies a year dead in our state, where we live, 2 babies every year. We haven't found a dead baby yet since we put these boxes in, and now we've had a record number of surrenders in the boxes here in Indiana.
Monica and I met in 2015 when, like she said, there was another baby found in the state of Indiana deceased at Eagle Creek Park. But on that night, a fragile baby was left to die on a freezing cold night. I'm sure mother was in crisis. I picture her alone. I don't know. All I know is that there was a fire station 2 miles away, which tells me, as I assume, she did not know that there was a safe haven law. Even though that law was passed in 2020, we did not have in our state and probably our country much education going on or awareness. This box is giving awareness to the original law that is saving lives and empowering women with options. I believe that what every mother in crisis needs is options. And if she calls the hotline, she'll get them, and she'll get support, she'll get a voice, and she'll get someone to listen and help her. And that right there is profound. I don't know what the number is right now from just the hotline of saving lives and helping moms.
Over 8,000.
Over 8,000. You know, that is a really important number for us to remember. When you post about even this, please post the hotline number on your Facebook page or Instagram. It is vital that people know women don't have cars. They maybe don't even have money for a bus transportation, but I believe they all have phones. And if they could just make a phone call, they could get some help. That baby that was found at Eagle Creek Park was wrapped in a blue sweatshirt that said Vincennes University Aviation Department. When I saw that on the news, I knew that I would name her Amelia. Right. Her name means defender, and I knew in my spirit that she would defend a safe haven law. I didn't know how or why until I met Monica.
That there was a baby found in a dumpster in downtown Indianapolis. It gripped me like nothing ever gripped me before. And when they said baby doe found in a dumpster wearing only a diaper, I thought this is violently wrong. And I think because I had just buried my mom and done her funeral in June, I knew that my mom, just like this baby, deserved honor and dignity in death, and this baby wasn't getting any from what I could tell. So the first thing I did was just call the coroner. They said, we don't have a plan, really. Our state doesn't have policies for this. The baby will be buried in a mass grave, unnamed, no marker, nothing. Something in me shifted and I had to act, and it was mine to do. So I called the coroner every Friday morning for 13 months and harassed them and said, I mean it. I want to take care of this baby. This baby deserves a name and a burial gown and a headstone. So they said, that sounds great, but you have a criminal investigation to wait for. One morning, the coroner said to me, I was just gonna call you. And I was like, you never call me. I'm always calling you. And she said, we have another baby. Would your organization take care of this child since you're gonna take care of the other child? I'm not an organization. Like, what are you thinking? I pulled my car over and I just started to weep and I prayed. And I said, Lord, I need to know what's going on, right? Because I don't understand this. And that's when he whispered to me that this was going to be a journey and the organization would be called He Knows Your Name, and that he valued names and worth, and he wanted me to be that vessel here on earth for him. And so now, 43 babies later that I have claimed in death, I have the problem ever present before me, meeting Monica, realizing like she is a part of a solution. And when she said the State House is going to hear this bill, will you come and give testimony because you have a baby and they think these babies are statistics and not real? And I did find that out as well when I went to the State House, and a senator looked right at me as I was giving testimony and questioned me and said, I mean, how many babies are we talking about? And I was like, well, if it's only one, it's worth it. And that's when I said to that room of senators, each of you have something this abandoned baby has. You have this very thing in a scrapbook at home for your daughters and sons and their grandchildren, but this proves that she was alive. She has the very thing that's an imprint from God. I had made copies of it, handed it out to every senator. And Monica took that piece of paper home and thought, that's going on the logo of this box. Of course we need Amelia's footprint linked to this because she is defending the safe haven law. The Lord whispered to me that morning, take the headstone. And I thought, I'm gonna carry that all the way in there. Will they even let me bring that in? This headstone weighs exactly what Amelia weighed. And I just felt led to say to everyone in that chamber, every one of you needs to hold this, because this is like holding the baby. When I carry a casket, I'm carrying something heavy with honor. And every single time I lift one of the caskets I have laid to rest in a grave, I feel the weight of honor. I'm staggered every time. Babies are abandoned at a very, very high rate. Our number in the state of Indiana is going down because we've not had a deceased baby since baby Amelia. And I cannot wait to celebrate her 9-year anniversary. It's taking communities everywhere, all over the country to make this happen. And it becomes a grassroots work that everyone can take ownership of. I always think about, Esther, like what she did in her generation. And she was told something and took it to heart and prayed about it and fasted and then took it to the most influential person. And that's what we see happening. And I know that I'm an Esther in my generation. And I can't not do something about what I know.
God of the universe, creator and sustainer of life, and our Heavenly Father, we ask you this evening for your blessing over this Safe Haven baby box. Our desire is for this to be more than just a place to surrender a child, but a message to mothers in our community who may utilize it that we care about them, we care about their child, and we will do anything we can to provide for them on your behalf. We ask you to bless the children who will be placed here and the parents who will care for them as they grow. Allow these children to find homes where they will be cared for and shown your love. We ask that you bless the mothers who will come here with so many difficult emotions. Give them peace and guide them to make the choice that is best for their child, whether that choice is to continue caring for them or allowing someone else to care for them. Give them wisdom and courage to do the right thing, and let them feel your loving arms wrapped around them.
This box is now available for women in this community and beyond. This box offers no shame, no blame, and no names. God bless you guys, and thank you guys so much for joining us.
So it's a good tool to have, you know, just like everything else in the fire service. You know, we put a tool in the toolbox, hope to gosh we never use it. For the mothers that, you know, that surrender their babies, you know, they're true heroes in my book. So, you know, to be able to provide this type of piece of equipment for them to use is going to be good. And, you know, hope to goodness we never have to use it, but if we do, it's going to be a good thing.
Hey, we did not lose money.
That's great. We didn't lose money. How much money did we make?
We made $35.05.
Well, that is almost one full scholarship.
That's right.
That's right. So what time you get off on Wednesday?
10 or 10:30.
Okay, and then we're meeting at 5:30?
Yeah.
Hey, and the soda and the water that's at the shop, you good with us drinking that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna stick it in the fridge if that's cool, because it's in that cooler still, and then that'll empty that cooler out.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
You can have the pop, I've got the alcohol.